This is one of my older costumes I really liked. It's a costume from the Star Trek Next Generation. So it's Jean-Luc Picard, and so we use the color light film, of course, to make a mask like we did last year. So really cool. Yep. Oh yes, we had quite a few. Do a little selfie there. Um, it's right after coming back from Print United. It was good to see you there. Good to see a lot of the folks there. It's been I think a challenging week because we're trying to do so much. Obviously, we want to finish October and of course introduce a lot of new products. Um, and be prepared for November and all the excitement that that is coming up for um, yeah.
I tested it, but apparently I didn't. Okay, so now we should have it. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Lori. Hi, Alice. Tammy. Oh my gosh, Deborah, Betty, Joanne, Dee. Wow, we have a lot of people on. Okay, so now we're good. Okay, super. Thank you, Barb. Thank you guys. Um, okay, so let's talk about Printed United because
Yeah.
there was some interesting things for me anyway, and um, Condi
Hey Zach.
definitely
Hey,
was.
while you're talking there, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Okay, well, I want you to know that I'm giving away. So you guys have to be on here, but I'm giving away a Corel Paint Shop Pro 2020. I have no idea what David's doing. I have no idea. I mean, he's doing something, but we're gonna find out here in just a minute. Um, but anyway, so you guys stay tuned. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Um, so and if you guys have any questions in terms of
Go,
the
go to the left. Yeah.
if you guys have any questions. Oh, really? I didn't think you had it, David. Okay, so you're bringing out that bad boy. Okay, well we're gonna have. Well,
Oh, you know,
you'll have
you
to
were
do
right the
something.
first time. I should can't see with the mask, so we just got to turn it around.
Okay, so I think you guys know what that is. That is the Epson. Mine should be shipping today or tomorrow. Well, it can't be tomorrow, but Okay, so that was exciting. Tammy says, "Okay, so Tammy, did you get yours ordered?" I'm hoping you did. I know. Yay, David's here. David's in the house. Woo! Yay, we love that. Um, is that the new Epson? Yes, it is, D. Yeah. So I got to see it at United Printing United. I believe Condi was the only one printing there, and it is fabulous. It definitely is fabulous. So and as far as I know, they're the only ones shipping right now. So
Yeah,
of
the
course,
we got, I'd say we got in very early, probably about 2 years ago, in speaking with Epson about sort of what the plan might be, and we've continued to have a good dialogue with them. We are one of the very few F series distributors that focus on sublimation, and so because of that, I was able to turn in before for Printing United, turned in my article for the 570 to A&E magazine. So I take it that'll be coming out any day,
yeah, I would think
um,
so.
where I did an analysis of the printer. I found the printer to be an excellent printer. Essentially, what Epson did to an extent was they um, they 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 built on their existing technology of the T series printers to introduce this printer, um, and it has a custom print head that is unique for this printer for sublimation. And then, of course, they have essentially an open architecture ink system, which is a little bit new for Epson in general, but it is, um, has always been there for the F series printers. The difference with this printer is there is no chip. There's nothing that keeps you from pouring whatever you want to pour into this printer, from lemonade to Coca-Cola. You can do whatever you want. Um,
But
obviously, obviously, the printer is designed for dye sublimation, and Epson's ink is a very proven sublimation ink. Um, and they did one more thing: is they really priced um, their ink very aggressively. And so I've read a few posts out there where typically you would read posts regarding, um, clone inks. And there's, of course, a lot of clone inks out there. And the clone inks are scratching their head because the clone inks in general are more expensive than the Epson inks.
right, and so to replace these inks for 1 liter, how much is it, David? Do you know?
Yes. So the street price for a bottle of ink, which is 140 milliliters, is $18.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I believe that we get two to start with. We get 2 sets to
So
start with.
what you get with the printer is you get two sets of inks. You get two rolls of 17-inch width paper. You get one roll of 24-inch width paper. Um, and I suggest you buy some cut sheet paper from us. You'll need a USB cable. There is no USB cable that comes with the printer. It does support Ethernet. It does support Wi-Fi. Most people should probably use USB. It comes complete with Windows and Mac drivers. We believe the Mac drivers are Catalina 64-bit drivers. So with the latest upgrade to the Mac, they've changed their print architecture from a 32-bit print architecture to a 64-bit. Um, and I think it caught a lot of people off guard. It certainly caused a lot of problems in the printing community for the entire world,
Oh, geez.
because essentially all drivers had to be upgraded. And so Sawgrass has brought out their 64-bit drivers. We have had some problems with sort of, uninstalling the old drivers and installing the new ones. Apple did not make it a trivial process, but I would say at this point in time, um, we're almost out of the woods. The only thing that we've not figured out is how to help the older Ricoh printers on the Mac. So we currently do not have a solution. So if you've got like an SG 7100, SG 3110, don't upgrade to Catalina, because if you do, you will not be printing.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for telling me that for sure. Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk quickly about Printing United. So what did you see anything exciting or new, David, that you know made you get excited?
So, I would say that sublimation, of course, has become a very viral, dominant topic at Printing United. So, certainly those kinds of things, you know, uh, reach out. But basically, the Printing United show is very much is a big iron show. You see a lot of sublimation paper manufacturers. These are mainly papers that are designed for textiles. Um, Saw HP's sublimation printer; they're big ones, but those printers are just not what we need because you can't do hard substrates. Their dot size is like a blob of ink,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would say that the things that continue to be um, very dominant are the Sawgrass SU 400 800, and then really the Epson F70, and everything else is really in the really large printers that are focused mainly on textiles.
Well, what about substrates? Did you? I mean, I went to most of all the even the Chinese ones that were there, and there were numerous ones. I really didn't see a lot of new things out there. Did you?
So, the show being so large, if you travel from one end of the show to the other, you pretty much need a sack lunch with lots of water.
I did
One
that
of our
numerous times. I got in
Yeah, one of
lots of
our
steps.
worthy competitors. I I decided I was going to make the pilgrimage to their booth, and it was incredible how difficult it was to get all the way to their booth. And when I got there, I shook out my hand and grabbed their president and said I had made it. And of course, he of course was embarrassed because he said that their trade show coordinator had quote quote made a mistake, and and so they had been put in the back 40 along with looks like printing companies. I said, it's a good spot. I'm sure everybody's going to get here eventually, if you walk the show. But it was very challenging. I saw Corel was there, which was a little surprising. In fact, I could not find the Corel booth, and I finally called Roger and said, it's like we need to do an instrument landing here. Guide me in because I can't find your booth. Um, Whoever did the numbers for the booth um, didn't do them for human navigation.
Wow.
Um, and so talked to Roger, but I didn't see really too much. Epson, interestingly enough, was displaying a 20 by 30 piece of our glass in their booth at this printer. And we had worked with them. We were, of course, in our booth printing to this and pressing with the DK32 AP. So we printed and pressed our heart out for 3 solid days. It was a lot of fun. The George Knight Company was across from us. I think Sawgrass had around them, they had Forever, and our good friends at Giotto were right behind Sawgrass, and so in our area everything was close. Yes, there were a number of Chinese vendors.
Yeah, what I heard from a lot of the vendors was there was not a lot of traffic compared to previous years. And I was there all 3 days, and they're definitely, compared to what it was in Vegas and compared to what it was in New Orleans, it was sparse, to say the least. I mean, there was a lot of people, don't get me wrong, but there definitely was not like there. And the other thing I noticed was a lot of the vendors were walking around a lot because there was probably nothing to do. So really, really interesting. So the things that I got to see that were exciting to me, of course, was the Epson, the new, and I believe it's exclusive, but I could be wrong about the DK2632 air pressured. Is it exclusive to Condi?
It is not.
Okay.
And so we talked with Aaron about it, and we felt like that they have so much international business, and so it didn't appear to be the right thing to do with it, and so obviously George Knight is one of our great partners, and so I think things will work out very well.
Yeah, and that is a tremendous press that I really want. It's if you guys can afford to get that, get it, because it is awesome. So Joanne says Caesar had a huge display. They did, and they were ones that were telling me they were disappointed at the attendance, but there was almost all of them were saying the same thing to me.
Well, it is just the nature of that show, really. And it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that people that go to that show typically spend a lot of money on big equipment. They buy big printers.
I can't even imagine.
And so it's just not an ideal show for the kind of markets that we typically serve.
Yeah. So it was so one of the other things that I got to see there that was kind of exciting is the beta software that Creative Studio is coming out with, and it is definitely going to be a game changer. I'm actually doing an article right now for A&E
Too close or something.
What's going on, David?
I'm hearing something on my end, Cheryl.
Okay, so I don't think it's mine. I don't think it's us. Yeah, it's not on my end. Anyway, so Creative Studio is coming out with a new version of Creative
Do you hear a hum, Cheryl?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Are you guys hearing a hum? Just hum. Laugh out loud. That Epson printer won't fit in my craft room. Yeah, I understand.
Jack, why was the thing going across the screen there?
Okay, so one of the things I want to do is I want to
Cheryl, people.
Nobody can hear it, David. Nobody can hear the hum.
All right.
So I wanted to do a few things. No hum here. Yeah, no hum.
Let me close the session and reconnect.
No, I mean, unless it's really because nobody is bothered by it. But do you have something going on your end, David?
Okay, let me start looking for it.
Okay. So while David's doing that, I'm going to press something. So I did a cute little design, and unfortunately, I didn't have a a cutting board, or I would have put this design on it because I just thought it was way cute. I don't hear a hum, but I hear a man's voice. Not David. Yeah, well, somebody I think is in the background trying to help. Um,
Hear it.
I can hear it now.
There's something coming out.
Okay, so this is something that I cut out, and I'm going to use this, but I want to. So one of the ways that I try to take off the plastic, because as you guys probably know, the plastic's a pain in the hiney to get off, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it under the heat platen and just let it sit there for I want to say probably about 10 or 15 seconds, just to warm it up a little bit. You don't want to do it too long, and you want to be careful when you peel it because you will scratch the white off of there. So I'm going to put this under the platen, and I'm going to get ready to peel it. And then I will show you. Unfortunately, I didn't get my AirPods, so I'm connected. So it's hard for me to walk over here. Oh, yeah. No, it's not. It's not ready yet. So, okay. How thick is that? It's a quarter of an inch, Tony. Okay, but you guys don't hear a hum now, right? Just touch the edge real quickly and peel. You know what? It's I like to make things easier, and when you lift it, I mean, look at how easy this is when it's warmed up a little bit. I mean, this is so easy, super super easy. If you just let it sit there for a few seconds, it's great. Okay, so now I'm going to press this, but I'm gonna have to put this earpiece down. But David's not there anyway, so just give me a second. Okay, so let's make sure. Yeah, you could do that too. You could do that, but I don't have mine plugged in.
Yes.
So, there's lots of different ways to skin a cat, right? So, that's my way. I like to just put it under the heat press for a few seconds. It really makes a huge difference. Super easy to peel off at that point. Okay, so now I'm going to spray my transfer, and since this is warm, I don't want to put it on here. I do want to lay this down. Okay. So now let me move this out of the way. David, are you somewhere around here? Okay, here we go. All right, I'm just lining it up. It would help if I got my fingers out of the way, right?
It is possible there's something wrong with this
All right, so
cable.
that was a little crooked, and I don't want it like that because. Okay. Don't you hate that if it's sticky and then... Okay, here we go. All right. All right, so I'm going to do this for, of course, got my parchment paper on top, doing it for 400 for 1 minute with medium pressure. Okay, thanks.
All right, let's see. This is going to work.
David, are you still here? Did we lose you? Calling David. It's a good connection. I hate to do it again, you know. I hear him. All right, it's gonna buzz here in a second. Okay. That's so funny. So, David, they said that the hum is actually another spaceship trying to contact you. Okay, here we go.
But it's not showing anything plugged in.
Cute, cute, cute.
All right.
Okay. How cute is that?
Okay. So we are back.
I'm going to hang it up in my kitchen. I just think that's just too cute. I just thought this would be so adorable for a you know, for a cutting board. I just thought that would be really adorable, but I didn't have one, so I put it on this little plaque. I can hear him too. It's hard to see. Oh, maybe oops. We just lost David. Okay, so hold on. We just lost David. Oh, there he's back. Okay, you're back. Okay. Well, that was really strange, David. Let me get you back here. Yeah, isn't that cute? Okay, so let me get you back live here. Yeah, but they want to see it closer because I can't see it, they're telling me. So let's see if I can. Can you see it? Can you see it, David?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this off my hand. So, okay, yeah, whoops. Okay. You guys should be able to see that really good. Okay, closer to the camera was better, but not your laptop. What? Oh, you're saying the other camera. I'm sorry, David. What's that?
Is that hardboard?
It is. It's hardboard. And it's, but they're saying that but that is on the camera, guys. So anyway, I'll take a picture of it. Yes, your other camera. Okay, so let's see if okay. And I zoom in. I don't know what the heck I'm doing at this point. Okay, so there. Can you all see it now? No, just stand up. Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. There we have it. Okay. Yes, that's better. Okay, good. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I think it would be adorable on a cutting board. I need to get some cutting boards so I can They just make great Christmas gifts. I love doing cutting boards. Okay, so I also have, and I'm excited about this. I'm going to do this product here. I love the linen. And by the way, David, okay, this is number JDW 750. And it's normally regular 173. We get it for $1.60. So I'm gonna press one of these for you guys. Thank you. More better. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna press this. I really love these. These are amazing. And David, so some people were saying in the group that there was an issue with some of the new linen that they received. Have you gotten that feedback?
I haven't. So the only thing I've heard a couple of months ago was that to comply with customs import requirements, the product had to be labeled. But other than the label, I've heard of zero issues. We
Okay.
made a few changes, but the changes were made for higher production clients.
Hmm.
I mean,
Well, I know
the
Alice is on here, and she was saying she was one of them that was talking about it. But there was several people in the group saying that they had a challenge with some of the new linen. So
you know what the challenge was?
I hope that Alice can tell me, but I think part of it was maybe on the pillows that they were not even, maybe like the
I've
sewing.
definitely not heard that.
And
Um,
also, okay, when will there be more linen by the yard? So,
I can check on the linen by the yard. These kind of questions, your Condi
okay.
rep can often provide faster answers than I can. Um, but as far as challenges, um, we're beginning to recommend that you pre-press the linen a little bit longer. Um, we found that we can get a little bit sharper results by.
Okay, there seem to be more slubs in it. Slubs. I'm not sure what that means, but they were saying like there was. I'm not. Alice, can you repeat that again? Because I'm not. And the hand was not as soft. With there was an issue with the zipper. The opening was smaller. That was part of it. The Oh, David is frozen. Doggone it. Okay, let's see. I think that's David. Okay. Okay. Is that you? Are you just now telling me that? Okay. He's frozen. He is frozen. Slub is a lump or thick place in the yarn or thread. Okay, thank you, Alice, for clarifying that. Okay, I was gone for a few minutes. Christy from Condi called me, and my slates are in. Yay! Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, so I don't know if we're gonna get David back here. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Because he's frozen. And he's frozen on my end too. I'm going to disconnect it and reconnect it and see. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, he wants me to send him a new link. You know, this is really interesting. Okay, so let's see. All right, I'm doing it. Well, okay, so I'm going to press this. Okay, so okay. Okay, hopefully he'll be joining us here shortly. Okay. Tony, I don't do Halloween costumes. Some people say I'm scary enough, so what do you say? Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay, good. Good, good. Okay, but you're feeding back to me now. I didn't have feedback before. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, so David.
So if you could find out what linen issues there might be, I'll certainly.
Yeah, okay. So some were saying that Alice was saying a slub is a lump or thick place in the yarn or thread. Some were saying that the zipper part of it was smaller on the pillows. Okay, they're saying that they can't see you. He's back now. Okay, yeah, he's back. They said welcome back. Okay.
Well, if they could report these to their Condi rep or to me, I'll certainly run them down. But I'm not aware of these issues. We've kept tuning the product slightly for the extremely high volume folks out there.
I'm going to let you talk because I'm unfortunately attached and I'm going to be pressing.
Because, again, things like that help everybody. So while we're at it, I want to cover something else. And that is next week is, for us at least, is the last trade show of the year. And it's in Charlotte. It is next Friday and Saturday. So we'd like to invite everybody out. Here's sort of the things going on. I believe my class is on Friday, and so it's free. Attend it if you wish. I teach on, sort of what's new, best practices, that kind of thing. If you attend my class, you'll get a $25 coupon. You'll also have the opportunity for door prizes. One of the door prizes will be an SG400 complete. And if you don't need one, you can use the credit to buy other stuff. Number two is, of course, we'll have our larger booth. So we'll have lots to show. And we will also, of course, be showing the 400, the 800, and, of course, the Epson F570. So we'll be running an F570, and we'll be running an SG400 in our kiosk. The kiosk is really a cool thing to sort of see live sublimation because you can print to the kiosk with your phone. So I recommend you check it out. If you come by the booth and you grab a show flyer, on the back of the show flyer will be another coupon you can use. In addition, we will be carrying with us a fairly large inventory of SG 400s and 800s. We will also have a brand new F570 we're taking to the show. We will load it and print with it, but it will be for sale. So you can if you want to take home a 570 with you, there will be one that you can take right from the show floor.
So say that again, David. I missed it.
So we are taking a brand new 570 with us.
Okay.
I will
nice. Okay.
I will charge it with ink, and at the end of the show, it will be for sale for somebody to take with them.
And what about that heat press? Same thing?
No, so we're not taking the DK32 AP with us.
Okay.
And
I gotta get
takes
this.
up a lot of room in the booth. And so basically, if you want a DK32 AP, we can help you get one. But we will have a DK20S that will be available for sale. And seems like we'll have two of them. There will be one DK3, one DK32. Those are mug presses. We will have for sale two JP14s. JP14 is a small press, great for portability. So actually, there's a lot of stuff. On the mug press side, things are changing, and I think the oven is probably the best way to go as far as drinkware. But there are many people that do, 11-ounce, 15-ounce mugs all day long, and so it's a very convenient way to do it. But I think the subless shrink is a great technology to do. So essentially, you've got two choices. Either one of them is great, but the oven certainly pushes the boundaries of
handle,
value. And so I hear Cheryl in the background. I guess she's enjoying the heat of sublimation, right? Those 400 degrees.
Okay, so say that again.
We were just talking that you obviously were enjoying the heat of sublimation.
Yes, without gloves on. Without gloves. You got to love it. Okay, so
we're just talking about drinkware in the oven versus mug press. And as much as, if, and again, don't take this wrong, but if a typical male walks up, they're probably going to want to buy a mug press. But folks like you that are in the know, that watch this stuff, you're probably going to be better off investing in a $79 oven.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree. Even though I do love my DK3 mug press, I do. It's I just made a beautiful mug the other day that I put bling on it afterwards, and it's gorgeous. And I did it on the DK3. I mean, it just depends. To me, the oven is awesome for what it does, and I've used both of them for years. But I like to have, I think, a little bit of everything. So
Yeah,
as
and
do
I would
you.
agree. And I would agree. And you got two great options. But again, $700 versus $79.
Right. No doubt. No doubt about it.
Big difference.
Huge difference, actually.
Yeah. So and I'll tell you this, that we are really going crazy, developing and bringing to market probably for next year, for the most part, a bunch of new products that will go in the oven. So the cat's out of the bag, so to speak, and you can expect a lot of innovation.
Cool stuff.
Now that the oven is doing well. Now we're always looking for a better oven, We need something that's fairly tall so that things can stand up. Um, um, they haven't found the perfect oven yet, but that Hamilton Beach is the best so far.
Well, and David, honestly, I gotta tell. I mean, I love my Breville. It keeps great heat. I don't have issues with it in terms of it cooking unevenly or
Oh, it's
uh,
great oven. Great
yeah,
oven.
yeah, it really is. But it's also $250. So
We
that
did have a
is
gentleman that proposed an interesting idea, and he sent us a prototype. Um, he has fashioned a with really using heavy wire. You know, he fashioned a base with a hook that came up, so you would actually put like a a water bottle on the hook, so it's actually suspended in midair. Um,
yeah,
so
yeah. You had said something
so
like that. That is really interesting.
it is. So again, it just the congratulations to all your folks for the innovation that they come up with that helps people like us take the
Yeah,
next step and bring
yeah,
things to market.
yeah.
So
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool because people are always. I love the fact that they're thinking outside of the box. They're doing things that other people are not doing, and then they get they share it with us, and
by the way, I
it's
have one product I want to do while we're talking.
okay. Well, that's awesome, and I do too. I have another one. So my question is, do I do I do Christmas or Halloween? But I also want to do the other side of my. Okay, so David, what are you doing? What are you going to do?
So Jack, you want to try to go back to the other camera? Okay, are we back? Okay, so this is a brand new coaster, brand new coaster.
Awesome.
Um, it is a hexagon unisub hardboard coaster cork back,
Love it. Love it. Okay.
and the it's straight out of the, we'll call it the millennials handbook.
Okay.
You know, um, and as I came down here, I asked Sprite um, to do something with it for Halloween, and so we had a lot of fun um, with it. Let's see. So we'll pro spray it, we'll press it, and um, so much fun, you know.
Yes.
So we've been on this quest to start, trying to understand those darn millennials out there, and I have one that's getting married, and
And
and so I thought of him. So
okay.
I think this will work. So I pro sprayed it and done it like a sandwich. I'll move the camera around here. Am I going the wrong way here?
Okay. I'm gonna do mine at the same time, so we'll just
All right.
be pressing at the same time.
I don't seem to be at the. All right. Well, no, I'm going to do one side and then flip it and do the second side. So I'm going to do it, about 400 degrees, minute 15. We'll get the job done. And then we'll flip it and do the second side. Let me run the camera a little bit. So, it's almost like you have an endless array.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get a second camera, David. I like it. I like that you can do that.
Yeah. Um, so there's a bunch of products planned, and they're just going to be continuously introduced all the way up until Christmas. And so stand by. I wanted to mention a drinkware sale that is happening now. It is a fabulous opportunity for folks to stock up for Christmas on many of the or most of the popular drink sales. So I don't know if we've ever done this before. We're running our sale on our 11-ounce mugs, our 15-ounce mugs, the stemless wine glass. So I told the folks just throw the kitchen sink at it, knock all the prices way down, and that's exactly what we've done. So I'm going to open it, and we're going to take it out, and I'm just simply going to flip it, and and we're going to keep going, and um, so for folks that aren't familiar with sublimation, the backside of the Unisub coaster is just cork. But we found out a long time ago you could sublimate to cork. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
But the drinkware is going on now for probably a little more than a week. For about got more, maybe 10 days to go. But it's 12 of my favorite drinkware items for 12 days, and I just slapped the heck out of the price. I took the price all the way below last column, and I just said, there just isn't a reason for people to stock up. There's not a reason people stock. Many times these people will get in the mode of at the very last minute they're paying expedite charges to get the product, and it's crazy. So I'm trying to remove the barriers money-wise so that people have no excuses whatsoever not to stock up with inventory, that when that sale opportunity hits, they can take advantage of it.
I put my gloves on, but then I can't do anything else. Okay.
Oh, wow. This is cute.
Okay, so Lisa's asking, any chance of getting a heart-shaped slate? Say that fast.
I'll check on it. I'm not sure, but I'll be glad to check on it.
Okay, so I just did my little linen bag both sides and just
cute.
Yeah, yes, I love it. I love it. This was a pattern, a premium pattern. I really liked it a lot from Creative Studio, and I just think it's really, really cute. But my daughter-in-law loved the pattern, so she's getting it. She didn't want her name. She didn't want anything on it. So some people don't, They don't
So I'll
want
show
their
you
personal
what Sprite had come up with. So this is the brand new product, and let's get the part number for it. Don't remember. Let's see. U60219. U60219. Just a beautiful hexagon coaster. And on the back, we've sublimated a little Halloween design.
Cute, cute.
So how cute is that? Just a beautiful product. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So candy corn. So
okay,
so many opportunities to sublimate. But anyway, going back to the drink sale, you should have received an email. If not, you can find it on the website. Another thing is today is the end of the expiration of one of our online coupons. So there's an online coupon. It's something like fall or whatever, but if you can get one of your folks to post it, everybody that does business with us should have already used that coupon. And so if you did not use that coupon, Today is it. You know,
Okay.
and I think it's a $30 coupon. There are really no restrictions. Just use the darn coupon.
Okay. Lori says she's going shopping after we finish.
Yeah, so
So
today is today, October 31st. The coupon expires,
I
and I've
didn't
already checked.
realize it was 5 o'clock already. And so, which, I mean,
So
time just goes.
Charlotte, be there, and
Yes.
Cheryl,
Yes.
who's going to be the first person to come up to me and say,
You know, we're in Cheryl's group. Hopefully, I will be there when they say that
who's going
because
to be the first person? I wonder who's going to be.
yeah, exactly. Okay, it is a $30 off of $200 or more. That's correct. I used that coupon already, Carrie says.
You can use it once, but for
Yeah.
folks that have not used it, take advantage of it. It's free money.
Okay, so David, I think I'm just going to count down to, or maybe do I count up to a certain number, and that's the person who gets the Paint Shop Pro. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, it's tough, right? It's
I think one of the ways you could do, you could just pick a random letter.
Okay.
You know,
and have people guess that letter.
No, you just pick somebody's name based on the random letter. The first one you see with that name. But hey, do it any way you want.
Well, I think it's cool. You guys, whoever puts the first letter there that I'm guessing, and I'm actually going to send it to David so that y'all know that it's a deal. I'm going to text it to David, and then so you guys start putting letters on there, and whoever is the first one to put it is going to win. Okay, let's do. All right, let's go, guys. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Chop, chop, chop. Okay.
I see it.
Okay, David sees it.
So, am I clairvoyant here? You know, so we can ask. Last year it was Mr. Rogers, and so this year we'll say engage.
So far, no one has gotten it yet. Okay, but it's funny because Lisa got it. Lisa's Custom Crafts got it. Z, woo! I like it. This is a way to do it. Okay, she won. Lisa won. Lisa, yes, I will send you. I'll take a copy of this. Yeah, that's right. That's the way we need to do it from now on, David. This woohoo. Okay, yes. Okay, so I will send you a copy of this. You put the code in, you download Paint Shop Pro 2020. It's so cool. Yes, and get that hexagon. That's pretty cool. Yep, I like it. I really do. Okay, so then next week we're gonna do a live from the Charlotte show. The week after that, I'm going to have some new products here to demonstrate for you guys. And I'm going to have a camera that I can do both because, you know.
Oh, I forgot one thing.
Okay.
As a surprise for Charlotte, I asked one of their best technical support people from Caesar to be in our booth for the show.
Really?
Guy's first name is Bo. I can't remember his last name right offhand, but I've spoken with him. Great guy. And I said, would you please be part of our Charlotte show? And the great folks at Caesar said, absolutely.
Wow. Okay. Well, the ones that people are totally in love with, right? Joe Piazza. I mean,
oh, yep.
Forget about it.
So
they love him. Right, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll see if I can get Joe be in our booth for a show next year. Yeah. Obviously, the big show coming up in January is the ISS January. By the way, a big show coming up for the folks in Northern California will be Santa Clara.
Yeah.
In February.
I saw that.
And I mean, that'll be the first time in a long time we've gone to Northern California.
So you're going to be doing that show, David?
Yeah.
Is it a 2-day show?
2-day show.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to go ahead. I need to, right after this, I need to go home and play Halloween. But I want to call the kind folks in Fremont, and you Northern California people will know what I mean. What in the world's in Fremont? Anybody know?
I'm waiting, but we have snow coming in Michigan. Not sure Joe will make it out. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, in Fremont is Tesla. So I'm hoping that I can get a
Oh,
tour of the Tesla factory.
wow. You know
Um,
that they had one in Dallas. I don't know if it was a factory, but they had this big Tesla.
yeah, they have a showroom, but Texas is interesting. That's one of the states that actually bans Tesla. Um, the,
Really?
there's a law basically that says Tesla cannot sell their cars in Texas. So if you want to buy a Tesla, you've got to buy it from another state and bring it into Texas.
Did you
So
see the huge place and the Tesla place?
I
Oh my
didn't.
gosh. It was right by the airport. Well, I was flying out of Love Field, but that's really wild.
So what they're
So,
doing is they're bringing in the cars, but you buy it from another state, then you title it in Texas, and it's just the automotive dealers
that's
that
weird.
want to
That's
keep
so
the
weird.
existing model, and it's like politics. I don't want to take a side, but I think if you want to buy a car, you ought to be able to.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, guys, I want to just
That's beautiful.
say that this is number JDW750. We get it for $1.60 each. I mean, you cannot beat this. You know, two-sided, makes a great gift, makes obviously, I mean, I think you guys
And
can
that
sell these all
price,
day
if
long.
you think about any other substrate out there, that is
Yeah.
an incredibly low price. I look at that and I say, have we made a mistake by underpricing that product?
No,
Uh,
you have not made a, no, you have not. No,
and
absolutely
remember,
not.
the 400s and 800s are still at fantastic prices through
Yes.
Cheryl. The
Yes.
DK20S, you've got a better deal than anybody else out there. Period. End
Well,
of
and
story.
as far as I know, we're selling like hotcakes over here with the DK20S, and it's such a great heat press, and for that price, it's a steal. Honestly, it really is. So you guys need to get it. You need to,
Yep. Well, I'm going to go trick or treating.
Okay, and David, just a quick little suggestion on a Sublimation Summit class that somebody put out there. I thought it
Sure.
was a great one. Troubleshooting sublimation.
I think that's great, and that may be,
Part of
that may be a better class than the beginning class. So, or we're going to try. I'm going to try to do 3 classes. I think you're wanting me to do 3. So again, everybody lists the ideas, and
yes,
but
exactly.
obviously troubleshooting is a main element. I do talk about that in the advanced class, certainly. Um, for instance, on the linen, when we introduced our big garden flags,
Right.
we had people call in and say, I'm getting great results, but if I look really, really close, it looks like I've got a shadow image. And when I saw that, I said, well, could it be the paper slipping? Again, troubleshooting.
Right, right.
And ultimately, if you look at it, it's very clear. It's the fabric is shrinking enough to where you can see it. And so the solution is dirt simple. Just pre-press it for about 30 seconds, and it eliminates that issue. So,
Awesome.
going back to
Awesome.
your folks talking about problems, the very first step in solving a problem is document it, write it down, put it in your sublimation journal, and you may not know the answer. In fact, we may not know the answer, but
But we'll
ultimately
find out.
we can figure it out.
Okay, so Lisa says, don't forget to auction David off again. So that's definitely going to
Well,
happen.
thank you. I hope Joe goes there so he can be auctioned off so
Yeah,
that
you're
and
not the only one.
the
That
lady
was so
that
much
the
fun.
lady that that bought me we had excellent lunch that
Yeah,
day.
Barb Snow. Yep, she sure did. Okay, and
What's her
they're
name again? What's her
Barb
name?
Barb Snow.
No, that's I don't think
No,
that. No,
I'm pretty sure Barb Kelly, maybe.
Kelly. That's it.
Okay,
Kelly. If
okay,
her last
so
name was Kelly.
yeah, okay. Barb, it's Barb Kelly. Barb,
Okay.
yeah, but she goes by Barb Snow Kelly. So
Lives in
anyway,
Minnesota, I think.
yes. So the okay, so somebody asked me again for the number. Okay, so this for this makeup, well, I'm calling it a makeup. I'm not sure that that's what they listed as. It is number JDW 750. JDW 750. And again, we get it for $1.60. We get next column pricing, so grab yours. And I'm telling you, I think they're going to sell it for Christmas. I really do. So you want to get your stock now. So anyway, David, thank you so much for your time as always. I always appreciate you. And congratulations, Lisa, on winning. And I will get that over to you and have fun trick-or-treating, whoever's going to go out.
All right. Well, thank you. Be safe, everybody.
All right. Take
And
care.
can you believe it? November. Wow.
I know.
Take care.
Crazy. All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.